Hi, today I want to talk to you about a recent book that I read and a very, very important life lesson that this book really taught me. It reinforced a basic principle about life, or a few basic principles about life. And I highly, highly recommend that you go and read this book. So, this book is called Pinocchio. Pinocchio. Have you read the book Pinocchio? Well, if you haven't read it, it's a must read. And if you have read it, I'm pretty sure you remember this part of the book where the blue fairy was telling Pinocchio that all he needs to be a boy is to prove yourself brave, truthful, and unselfish. And I want to say, isn't that the truth for grant writing? If you're writing your grants, if you're a grant writer, you have to prove yourself brave. If you're an organization that needs grant funding, you have to prove yourself brave. You have to go out there and go after the funding opportunity, even if you lack funding to pay for a grant writer. Be creative and put a team together internally. Be creative. Ask established grant writers if they can volunteer. Be creative. You must be brave and go after those funding opportunities. You have to prove yourself to be truthful. It's very salacious to fib the truth a little bit, and it never pays. It's always good to be transparent, to show your weaknesses, because in your weakness is where other people will realize that you need help and give you the strength that you need. That is one of the most fundamental principles about grant writing, is that sometimes organizations think that they have to talk about their organization in a great way. But if you know that it's good to identify the weaknesses of your organization, show that you have high crime, show that you have high poverty, show that you have a low graduation rate, show that you have a high incarceration rate. You must highlight all the negative features of your organization so that the funding agencies can give you the funding that you need. So definitely be truthful. And if you have enough, don't tell the funding agency that you need more. If you have enough, you have enough. What you want to do if you have enough is look in other areas that you are weak and highlight those areas so that you can get funding in those areas. And you must prove yourself to be unselfish. You must give. Giving and receiving is a flow. If you don't give, you can't receive. And if you don't receive, you can't give. You have to have something to give it. So prove yourself to be unselfish. Give of your organization, give of your skill sets, give of what you have, give of what you know, and the things that you don't have. You'll just miraculously see someone else or an organization or something else just pop up and give you the things that you don't have. So you must prove yourself to be brave, you must prove yourself to be truthful, and you must prove yourself to be unselfish. Pinocchio, a must read.